Hello everybody. Today we are going to study about the volume of particular shapes. First of all, let's see about these shapes. Cube. In the cube, all the 6 faces are made out of a square, same square. So it is obviously length, breadth, height. Length, breadth, height. All three are equal. Therefore, volume is length into breadth into height. It should be in the same unit. If it is in centimeter, all should be in centimeter. That's the truth. If it is in meters, all should be in meters. So, when you find the volume of a cube, first of all, you must check whether all these three things are in the same unit. If not, you will have to change to the same unit. If it is meter, you have to bring in centimeter sometimes. So now let's see the example. If the length is 5 centimeter, breadth is 5 centimeter, height is 5 centimeter. Therefore, volume is 5 centimeter into 5 centimeter into 5 centimeter. That is 125. 5 into 5, 25 into 5, 125 centimeter cube, or we call it cubic centimeter. Similarly, if you look at cuboid, the faces are rectangular shape, but they doesn't need to be equal. May have different length and breadth and height. For example, if it is 10, if it is 5, if it is 3 centimeters, the volume is length into breadth into height. Therefore, 10 centimeter into 3 centimeter into 5 centimeter, 10 into 3, 30, 30 into 5, 150 centimeter cube. Now, this is solid item. Suppose if it is a fish tank or something like that, a small glass box or any kind of container, you can put water into this. So, the volume of water in the tank also 150 centimeter cube, or you can say 150 milliliter, because centimeter cube is 1 centimeter cube is 1 milliliter. Understand this. Centimeter cube and milliliter, the capacity is same. Only the name is different. We have for solid item we are using centimeter cube. Liquid items we use milliliter mostly. But even you say in centimeter cube instead of milliliter, it's not wrong. So you can either use centimeter cube or milliliter. Right. So let's see if it is, for example, think of a huge tank, a water tank, a huge water tank, maybe 2 meters, 1 meters, and say 70 centimeter. Now we have a problem. Height is in centimeter, length and breadth are in meters. So here we have to be very careful. You have to think of a same unit. So rather than changing the centimeter to meter, we can easily change this to centimeters. 2 meters is 200 centimeter. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So the volume is 200 into 100 into 70 centimeter cube. So 2 into 1, 2 into 7, 14, 2, 4, 5 zeros. right? So if you consider it is 1,400,000 centimeter cube. If you want, you can change into liter, 140, no, 1,400,000 milliliter, divide by 1000, it become liter, 1,400 liter. So what I'm saying is, if you have a different units in length and breadth and height, you have to consider the same unit. It's easy to change the big unit into small unit. I mean, meter comes, you can easily change into centimeter. If you want to change the centimeter to meter, you will have to divide by 100. Then you will get a decimal number, which may sometimes confuse you. Therefore, I suggest change the big unit to small unit and work out. Finally, you can convert to the big unit. Okay, viewers. So today we studied how to find volume of cube and cuboid. And now let's see another formula for the same. Now you know, length into breadth is the area. So this is length, this is breadth. So volume is length into breadth into height. Length into breadth is the area. This area is length into breadth. This is called cross-sectional area. So we can write, instead of length into breadth, sometimes they might give you cross-sectional area. Cross-sectional area into height. That's also correct. So in case cross-sectional area is given, you have to use this formula. Volume is cross-sectional area into height. This is applicable for all these shapes. Okay, now let's move on to the next shape, which is we call prism. A prism is something like, if you have different prisms, they are basically prisms we are calling triangular prism. Triangular prism. It is like this. Look at this prism. This shape is bottom also a triangular, and here rectangular. Two triangular faces, up and down triangular faces. All the other three faces are rectangular faces. So here also we can apply the same theorem, cross-sectional area into height. Cross-sectional, being it's a triangle, cross-sectional area, cross-sectional area is half into base into height. So if you know the base, suppose if you take this, say it is a 90-degree angle, this angle is 90 degree, you can take this as a base, this as a height of the triangle. This is the height of the, which one is the height of the triangular, H2 is the height of the prism. So first of all, we will find the area of the triangle. Area is half into base into height into full real height of the prism. Therefore, suppose the base is say 10 centimeter, height is 8 centimeter, and this height is 20 centimeter. Half into base is 10, height is 8. So this is the area, cross-sectional area into 40 centimeter squared. You have already studied about how to find the area of a triangle. I again remind you, this is the base, this is the height, half into area is half into base into height. Suppose the triangle is like this is the base, this is the height. Sometimes triangle may be like this outside. If you take this as a base, height is outside here. This is the height. Wherever height comes, it does not matter. We don't need to worry about this length. This is the actual length. B is the actual length of the triangle. So this half into base into height is applicable for any triangle. Therefore, after finding the area of the triangle, you have to multiply by the height. So the volume is cross-sectional area into height. Height is 20 centimeter. So 20 centimeter, I'm sorry. 40 into 2800 centimeter cube or cubic centimeter. This is how we are finding the volume of a prism. So volume of a prism is very easy. First of all, you have to find the cross-sectional area, that is triangle. After finding the triangle area, you have to multiply it by height. Remember always the length and breadth, whatever it is, it should be in same unit. That's a must. So if you think if it is a glass container or something like that in the prism shape, the volume of water or any liquid in this container is 800 milliliter. So thank you for watching today's video. I suppose you all understood what is the volume and how to find the volume of different shapes. So let's meet in our next video in the further shapes. Thank you very much.